Hi guys, welcome once again. So now we will learn about the skill practice. So how are they exactly going to practice uh, business speaking? Okay, and the different methods. More or less, guys, you will find or you may feel that it is exactly like the last video in which we have discussed about how you are going to exactly teach them socialization skills in business. So obviously, when you are making them practice, that's how they are practicing. Okay, so you need to give them role playing. So role playing is one of the skills through which they are practicing. So skill practice variants, how are they going to get the skill of business speaking? By practicing a lot of role playing, assign specific business scenarios and roles to students, such as job interviews, client meetings, sales pitches. Sales pitches can be really important, okay, because this is one of the major part in any business. Okay, they can practice speaking in these contexts to simulate real one's word situations. So give them a lot of sales pitches about their product, that how should they exactly pitch their product. Debates and discussions, because pitching the product is really important, because obviously it's about getting the business and getting money at the end of the day. And this is where a lot of people feel inconfident. They're just not confident enough to pitch their product. So they need to first of all know how good their product is, the good part about the product, and how to put it forward. Okay, debates and discussions. Organize debates on business related topics or facilitate group discussions. So debate is kind of amazing way to practice any skill, okay, especially speaking skill. So you can give them any business related topic and you can ask them to talk against or in favor. Encourage students to express their own opinions and support their arguments. Why or why not? Okay. So debate can be one other way through which they can learn this skill. Mock meetings we've already discussed in the last video. Okay, you can create some mock meetings wherein people can have different roles to play: chairperson, board member, presenter, somebody who is just giving presentation, participant, somebody who's taking interview, somebody who's giving interview. And then accordingly, you can give them certain phrases, because they would have it in their syllabus. Okay, so they should use those phrases while they're talking. Elevator pitches, have students create and deliver concise elevator pitches for their business ideas. Pitches are going to be really important, because if in case they are presenting new business ideas and they're demanding funds for that, okay, or else if they already have a product and they want to sell it, the pitch, how would they pitch their product without sounding salesy is a task. Okay, this hones their ability to communicate effectively in a short time frame. Presentation practice, and then at the same time, the same product that they want to pitch for, they can have a presentation also about it. If somebody has got a great business idea and looking forward to get funds for the business, how would you present your business proposal? That can be a topic of presentation. So you can teach them how to deliver presentation, because presentation is something in which you can really judge their verbal and non-verbal skills at the same time. Verbal communication and non-verbal communication, how they are uh, presenting themselves in front of the audience, how confident they are in front of the audience. Okay, and then you can give them feedback. Business storytelling, you can encourage them to tell a lot of business storytelling. Business storytelling simply means that obviously they are all business professionals, so they would have a lot of stories to tell about their business. If somebody is in industry for a very long time, how has been their experience in this business? Okay, any challenges that they have faced, any learning that they want to share with people. So business storytelling also helps a lot in order for to improvise these speaking skills amongst the crowd. Listening and responding, play audio video clips of business conversation or presentations, have students listen and respond, answer. This activity can be used for writing and speaking both, focusing on comprehension. So, and third thing, the most important, they would be able to understand the accent really well with this. When you're playing an audio and they're comprehending, obviously, until they will comprehend, they will not be able to answer. So with that video, you can probably create certain questions and you can ask them to reply and answer them later on once the video is finished. They're all right. So what happened in the video? What this person was saying? We did this a lot and with immense success, believe me. Okay. And now comes the teaching methods. So we have discussed more or less about it, guys, in the last video also. But let's just have a look at this, the business teaching methods. Okay. Task-based learning. Your learning should be less theoretical and more related to real-time business tasks, more related to full of activities. Also because they are adult learners, never forget that. Okay. So give them real-time scenarios, the real business in which they are working, the real products for which they are working. All right, pitch for this product. How would you exactly? So you can even become the customer. Someone else can become the customer. If they are dealing with the customer over the phone, then you can even have a role play about that. So task-based learning, focus on that. Flipped classroom. Flipped classroom is like you can give them videos or audios before the class, like prepare this entire material before the class. And then when you are there in the class, use this time for interactive learnings and activities and discussions. So like you can give them a video when you're ending this class, and you can just tell them that just go through this video once before our next class. Okay. And everybody has watched the video. Now you can ask them about their opinions. What discussions would they like to have? Okay, whatever that video is about in relation to business, of course. Okay, so that's going to save your time and that's going to encourage the discussion and clarifying a lot of concepts. Feedback and reflection. Provide constructive feedback on student speaking performance. Not that you just have to give feedback, but constructive feedback simply means that is actually going to improvise something that's not correct in them. Okay, self-assessment is really important. Industry-specific vocabulary, I can't emphasize enough when you're teaching business English on specific vocabulary which they can use when they are dealing real-time scenarios. Okay, technology integration, use technology really well. In this case, you can use like presentation. So presentation is on that screen. That happens with virtual meetings. You can even set up a virtual meeting, because talking in front and talking, a lot of people don't even feel confident when they are on camera or when they are being seen on the camera in virtual meetings. Okay, or webinars. So you can just use technology as well in order to teach them, because nowadays in every business, in every organization, these technologies are being used. This is also real-time scenario that can be practiced. Role of authentic materials. Incorporate authentic materials like business news, articles, reports. They should not be fake. Like there are a lot of business articles you will get. A lot of business magazines are there. A lot of finance magazines are there. To just give them real-time lessons. This exposes students to the real world, and they would not feel like you're talking just something random. Okay, business English courses. Consider using specialized business English course material and textbook that focus on speaking skills, as they often provide structured exercise and resources. Okay, so course is something obviously you will create and you can take help also. Okay, group work. Encourage collaborative learning through group projects or discussion. So group work can be, you can just create a group of two people and two groups can be created and you can give them two different topics on which they can create a project. Okay, so that is how you can just encourage working in the team, and depends on what that project is about. Okay, so working in the team can be encouraged that way. Speaking skills, of course, will be encouraged. In fact, the writing skills will be encouraged. Okay, somebody will give presentation, and the person who's giving presentation probably is doing negotiation through presentation. Okay, to get the funds or to pitch the product. Guest speakers, we have already discussed in the last video, guys. Okay, so you can invite guest speakers to talk. Okay, some real-time business professionals. And then comes the assessment and certification. Implement assessments that evaluate students' speaking skills. So you need to clarify assessment and certification in the beginning of the course anyways, that towards every module are you doing it, and towards the end of the course are you assessing them, how you're going to assess them, what is going to be the grading system, and then how the certificates will be provided. Okay, so this is really important for their motivation. All right, guys. So next, I'll see you in the next module.